Hi, my dear Piscean friends. I am uploading some card readings here for Lionsgate, and I just want to apologize that it's not live video, but I'm doing it as a recording and a photograph because I can get them up so much faster. Otherwise, it would take me several days to upload that many videos. And I know it's not as nice to see, watch it just seeing a still picture, but that way you'll get the message sooner. I want to just again thank everyone who's watched and subscribed to my channel, and encourage you to keep on spreading the light and share, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you're interested in readings from me or joint readings from me and my energy healer friend Lisa, there's the information is below on how to contact us for those readings. We offer really exceptionally well priced. I'm doing the snapshot pre-recorded readings, which this is actually very simple. It's the same thing as you would get in a snapshot reading, only more personalized. As we tap into the energies by sign, it does kind of help narrow down the messages so that they can be more accurate. There might be some things in it that don't resonate for you, but if there are things that resonate for you in this message, then you definitely can apply them to yourself. And as I'm shuffling and laying out the cards, I do ask Archangel Michael to come in and just all the angels and high beings of light to protect this space, and that to bring the messages most forward that right now will really be a benefit to my Piscean friends. So just laying them out quickly here, and of course you're going to be seeing them in the photograph, and it's beautiful. I have some great cards that have come up for you, and I really feel like this Lionsgate portal is a time that we are going to be able to experience an increase of energy and an opportunity to push forward through in leveling up again. And I felt like a really significant change in my own life over the summer solstice and full moon, and now this is another opportunity. And the center of the spread, we have the Empress, which this is really talking about you and highlighting and like bringing into focus the aspects and the characteristics of the Empress. And the Empress is a major arcana card, and it just really it's embodying all of the most beautiful feminine energies that like really about the divine feminine, and the ability to nurture and to live abundantly and to be really revel and be lifted up into your own being. If you're a masculine person, if you're male masculine energy who's watching this, know too that even this still can apply to you, because really we're all being called to bring into balance our masculine and our feminine energies. And for whatever reason right now, the Pisceans are being asked to focus on this. And then we see some interesting information about what's really going on with the Empress right now, and it's the Nine of Cups, and it's crossing her. So there's something about making a wish and having wishes coming true, wishes fulfilled, you're the deepest wishes of your heart, that you're really on the brink of having a possible breakthrough and experiencing these wishes. But in whenever I have these, the card that's crossing, it's really being read in reverse, but it's also got the potential of being upright. So basically something's blocking you from fully experiencing your empressness, and it is the belief that you can't really have your wishes. It's kind of like, we've been programmed with things like you can't have your cake and eat it too. But the Empress absolutely can have her cake and eat it too. She, that's exactly, what she does. And that's you having, all of this power to manifest and to bring into being everything that you ever desired. We also see that in your near past, which is the Seven of Cups. And that person is looking up at all of these cups, all of these possibilities. And it's kind of like, some people talk about confusion and being caught up in a dream world. That can be, but I'm really getting this from this. Another meaning for that card, which is about looking up and seeing so many possibilities of all the things that you could manifest. And yet, really, what's happened for you is that you haven't really believed it, and that's what's held you back. So find out and try to ask yourself, what are the things that are blocking you? in your belief, whether it's certain, ideas and beliefs and programming that you need to let go. And I do see some indication for that in the cards that come up in the suggested action and even in the hopes and the fears, and we'll get to that in a minute. The near future is this Four of Swords. So to me, that is really talking about meditating and focusing on just one thing. Even though you've got other things kind of hanging over your head, you're being asked to just take down one sword at a time, let the other one stay up there on the wall, and focus on that one thing, meditating on it, and then, basically you can work through these four problems or these four thoughts, these ideas, whatever it is that are kind of, that could be blocks, work through them one at a time. So that's what, kind of a near future of energies, and that you can work through. So in doing these particular readings for the Lionsgate, I've designated the base card of the spread as to be indicative of the primary energy that's coming through for you in the Lionsgate portal. And you have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is very slow-moving energy, but I really do like him because he is moving. He's not just standing perfectly still. This horse is plodding along, and it is a knight. That's great energy. And he also is bringing things into the physical. So if you feel like you've, had some holding back of things not coming through for you in a physical sense, like in this manifestation process, know that it is coming. It's on its way. It may be a little slow, but it is moving, it is coming, and this Lionsgate portal actually is going to open that up and bring it through for you even more quickly. And then the overarching card of this spread is the Page of Swords, and that's about communication and messages. And so if you have anybody that you've been wanting to communicate with, or have messages and communication going back and forth that may in the past have been blocked, feel like it hasn't manifested for you the way you would like, know that things are opening up right now for increased communication between you and someone else. And it even could indicate between you and spirit, because for my own self, the Page of Swords represents my spirit guides. And so that for me is always kind of like another alternative, meaning. So the suggested action for you is the Devil. And so we see here that you're being called to really take a look at and analyze what are some of these things that are holding you back, and realize that there is a connection to false beliefs that are held based on faulty programming and, having to do with ego, with the energies of this world that have been just programmed into us. They are connected to things like sex and money and drugs and alcohol and addictions, and they manifest in many, many ways in our lives. And if you will really take a look in your own life and ask Spirit to help identify, I kind of am drawn back to the Page of Swords and how he's connected to this, and his ability to kind of help you, your spirit guides help you identify some of this, or also, take some time and, maybe get some energy healing work done, because that can identify for you also what some of these issues might be. And then the outside influence is the Page of Pentacles. So this is like, I do feel like it's somebody coming in. It's also being taught and learning. Pages are students. They're learning new things in a physical sense. And so there's some learning that you can do that will help you in this as well. And then the hope and the fear is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant, especially for me, is representing structured belief systems that are holding you back, because it represents religion. And so in religion is like, it took spirituality and then structured a lot of belief systems, a lot of false belief systems around it that prevented us from really understanding things, truly from a physical perspective. And then the outcome card is the Four of Pentacles, which is a card that does talk about stability, but it's actually, is focused on the aspects of stability that, like kind of some belief systems that have blocked you from the stability that you really wanted. And that is even some inner child healing work that could be done that can help loosen up. And, this little child is out there burying coins, but she doesn't need to, because she's from that castle behind her. And there's, everything that she ever needed is up at that castle. And yet she's run out into the field to bury these coins. And so, what are some of the beliefs and the false programming and maybe even inner child healing that need to be done for you that, that, as you work through this process of these 4 cards and with these energies that are coming through for you at this time, it will help yield, being able to identify what some of those issues are, loosen those up, let them go, release them so that you can, have good results. And then we really see what the overall theme of the spread is the Fool is the bottom of the deck card. And so this shows me that as you, go through all of this process that's coming up here, working through these energies, taking a look at these things down, deep inside and have this healing, you're going to have the opportunity to, really start a new phase of your journey. And I had a great card come up here with the energy oracle cards. It's the Garden and the Gate in reverse. And that's actually my favorite position to see that card, because it's saying that you're finally willing to, like, step out. This little girl, if you look at it upright, she's inside of her garden. Her garden is abundant, has everything she ever needed and wanted in it, and she's not even looking out. She's actually looking in her garden. Well, her eyes are actually looking at the butterfly. So I feel like the butterfly has been telling her and trying to draw her attention to turn toward the gate, but she's not even turned toward the gate. She has the key to the gate around her neck. She can go through any time, and yet she doesn't. And when it's in upright position, but when it's in reverse, it says you are willing and ready to go out into the entire world, wide world, and explore everything, that all the possibilities there are for you. And then right next to it comes the All Tied Up card in reverse, saying that you, by dealing with these things, like by dealing with the devil, you are becoming untied. And then I have the Contract card that comes up in the upright position as saying that basically by doing all of these things, you're really kind of following your pre-life predestined plan, your soul contract. It really, these things are going to keep pushing. You could take this entire spread right here and just ignore it and not do anything about all of this stuff, and yet it's going to keep on coming back at you in order to deal with it, because it is part of your soul's plan, your soul plan to do these things and to accomplish and grow and work through and heal all of these things. So I hope, Pisces, that this message resonated for you. And again, my information is below if you wish to receive a personal reading.